Hey guys, welcome back to the Whoa What podcast, your favorite podcast, we can only assume. My name's Steven,
My name's Aaron. Max.
and we are happy that you guys are back with us. Anybody have anything pertinent they want to discuss?
There's some brain teasers.
Some brain teasers,
Oh,
okay?
shit, did I save these on Facebook? Okay, somebody milk the time. Milk the time. I gotta go
Milk the
finish
time.
Okay.
Supposed to come in prepared.
Yeah,
Well, I forgot it was on Facebook.
You had all day.
all day.
Okay.
Too many high noons.
I mean, I don't think this one's gonna get anybody
Got
that
Heineken
much.
sitting in the fridge right now.
I don't think this is gonna get anybody that much, but an infinite amount of $1 bills would be the same as an infinite amount of $100 bills. It's gonna mess you
I
up
mean,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you get cornered in a round room?
No.
No.
You can get pied.
All right, now this one's just kind of. If you intentionally try to lose a game of rock, paper, scissors, it's just as hard as trying to win.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There could be some strategy to that.
Could be.
Could there?
I think
Because it's
so.
the exact same strategy you used to win.
I mean, yeah, but
If you succeed in losing, did you win?
I mean, if that was your goal.
I
then
mean,
yeah.
like your probability, yeah, like your probability markdown is still the same, but I mean, it's just this because it's just the same as if you were winning. Like you know how the person plays, so you intentionally lose.
Everything is made out of atoms. What are atoms made out of?
Eves.
The other way around.
It was the
Okay,
other way
now this
around.
one's just a conversation starter.
Mhm.
What if we're not harvesting plants, but plants are harvesting us and giving us just enough oxygen to survive to eventually turn into food for them?
Well, I hate that.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen a plant? They're not that smart.
I've seen a lot of plants.
Lots.
Fungi is very
I
smart.
mean, unless of course you were to go off the movie The Happening,
Same
and
thing.
plants are extremely intelligent.
Isn't there a line where they're like, "It's happening"?
I don't think so.
I think they do
don't
say
think that exists.
there's a happening going on or something like that.
So that kind of brings me into something because whenever I watch movies, I try to find when they say,
What?
"Yeah,"
There
from
it
Family
is.
Guy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, and I'm just like, "Oh, they said it."
I mean, I think it's entirely possible.
Really?
I mean, I think it's those oak trees, man. They'll really get you.
I mean, I understand that, like, naturally, like, trees will grow in the direction of light. Like, if you have too many trees around, they will try and grow where they can get light.
Right.
And,
I mean, so will like all plants. Though.
I really,
well, yeah, I
I really
mean,
need my
it's,
father-in-law on the pod for this one.
it's all plants in general, but I mean, specifically just because trees were mentioned, like,
Yeah.
I use trees.
It's those oak trees.
Yeah.
Is it big oak tree?
Big oak tree, is that the conspiracy?
No.
I
No,
mean,
wouldn't it-
fungi. If
wouldn't it
anyone's
be-
planning, it's fungi.
Big redwood, because they've been around for so long.
They have been around for so long.
Yeah.
You could bury a lot of people in a redwood. I guess it wouldn't be
Like if you
buried.
hollowed it out.
Would it be buried?
No, you'd be stuffing. It's like stuffed crust pizza, except it's stuffed redwood with people.
I mean, you can't cut them down.
You can't.
I mean, in most places, you're not allowed to cut them down because they're.
It's because most places there they grow is
Well,
California.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you're not going to cut it
You
down.
can't cut
but-
anything down in the redwood forest. So as you bury people in there, how are they going to find stuff them? Sorry.
You'd probably get in more trouble for cutting into a redwood to put a human body in than you would for how you got to that point to be.
They don't even charge you for the murder. They
Yeah.
just charge you for the redwood.
Way worse out there. If they just charge you with a murder, it's like, oh well, no bail. See ya.
I mean, they can't prove that I murdered him. I'm just disposing. I'm aiding and abetting.
Well, and then that's desecration of a human corpse, right?
What?
Like
Like,
disposing of a body.
I don't think
It's
it's.
dark fast.
I don't
I
think
mean, if
it's
you're
considered
not
desecration.
if you're not
of a human
dismantling the
corpse.
body, then it's not desecration. It's just disposal. I'm just a trash man. Okay.
At that point, really, you're recycling,
Yeah.
which they love out
Yeah, they love this.
I'm giving the tree the nutrients it needs.
there. Goodness.
It's plant food. You can buy it at like any store. Same thing.
Okay, I'm gonna pivot.
Oh, you're
Okay,
good.
go ahead.
Yeah, we're not.
You're
look,
afraid that rabbit hole?
no. But we're in the first 3 minutes of this thing, and we're talking about stuffing.
6 minutes.
6 minutes in. Sorry, producer. We're 6 minutes in, and we're talking about stuffing people in trees.
I mean, that also includes the 3 minutes that we yelled at you for talking too loud. So,
Well, it's something we're gonna have to get used to, really, whenever you get down to the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day, and I was like, this is something I need to bring up to the boys because I'm interested in their take. I want to hear top threes from both of you.
Okay.
Gas station food. Because let's be honest with
Mm.
you. Let's be honest about it for a second. Gas station food's the unsung hero.
Bosco
really
sticks
is.
are number one.
Number one.
Number one, Bosco sticks.
Okay.
100%.
Are we talking hot food or cold food?
It doesn't matter. Food you get at the gas station.
Bosco sticks. Huck's chocolate pudding.
There may be some listeners who don't know what Bosco sticks are. Can you give them?
Who doesn't know what a Bosco stick
I'm
is?
just saying, there might be like one person in like Yugoslavia who's like, oh, these Bosco sticks.
How do they have internet?
In Yugoslavia?
If you don't have Bosco sticks, you don't deserve internet.
Can you explain?
Also, if they have the internet, they can look up a Bosco stick. It's like a mozzarella stick, but fancy.
I want you to paint a picture with your words.
Okay, well, let's start with the cheese. Mozzarella. The best cheese.
It's so good.
Mozzarella's the best. If you're stuffing something with cheese, mozzarella's the way to go.
There was a segue.
You're not going anywhere but there.
It wasn't intended.
Solid segue. I think it depends on what type of food you're talking about, but I
Bread
would say
stuffed with cheese has to be mozzarella.
okay, yeah, I would say majority of the time, like 75 to 80% of the time, yes, mozzarella is the choice to be had for bread items.
I can live with that. So mozzarella cheese stuffed inside with a nice flaky, unsure what kind of bread it is, with a nice crunchy exterior. And then they ruined it. I mean, they're still good, but they ruined it. They put all those stupid seasonings on top.
I had OG Bosco sticks the other day.
From where?
Huck's.
Well, the other ones that I got, Max can attest, they had like garlic sauce on top.
No.
Did not like it.
It didn't.
I'm okay with it. I
They're
don't
better
hate
plain.
it, but yes, it's better plain like back in school.
Good old days. Okay, what's number two?
Huck's chocolate pudding.
We're really going regional here, huh?
I mean, I can't just say chocolate pudding because not all chocolate pudding is
Well,
the
but I
same.
mean, I'd imagine
Huck's chocolate pudding is
Bosco
probably the best.
sticks aren't only like a Midwest thing.
No, those are nationwide. You can buy them at Walmart.
You don't think Walmart stocks shelves regionally?
They come
Oh,
like
okay.
Bosco
No, no,
sticks
no.
is a brand. Like you can buy like massive bags of just like
Yeah, so is RC, but you're not going to find that everywhere.
Yeah, because
RC's
I'm
not good.
yes,
Irrelevant.
I'm pretty sure that Walmart does stock regionally because I think I've
Well, they
seen
do a
Crippos
little
at
bit.
Walmart.
Yeah.
But
Hold on.
I'm just saying, I don't think that can't be just a Midwest
No,
thing.
Bosco sticks are way too good to be limited to this
Okay,
shitty
so
region.
what's your third thing? Although, kudos to you for pointing out the problems with this region. You're absolutely right.
That's a tough one. What were those things that I got the other day? The cinnamon sugar. They were like cinnamon sugar taquitos. They were so good.
What?
Yeah, from
Churro?
Thornton's.
I don't remember that.
Well, they have them and they're good.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Maxie.
All right. I'm gonna say number one, gas station hot dog / like sausage bratwurst. Like,
Son of a bitch.
oh, and I take it.
Wow, you're just cornering
Dude,
the wiener market over there, huh?
I always
I have
cornered
some-
that
no,
market, Aaron.
so-
Always.
I have some specificity to mine, but
Okay. Well, I mean, because the thing is, after I'd get off work at the hotel, those were on the rollers at like, the middle of the night.
What kind of condiments you putting on there? Relish? Can we consider relish a condiment?
it is a condiment.
It is a condiment.
Yeah, but it's
It is
thick.
100%
It's
a
got
condiment.
chunks.
What?
Mayonnaise
doesn't
is
make a difference.
thick. The
You can have
viscosity,
chunks.
the viscosity of what you're putting on does not determine whether it's
Chunks?
Chunks are
make a
fine.
difference.
I mean, onions and jalapenos
Onions
are
are not a
technically
condiment.
considered a what? Is it a topping?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the line I'm trying to draw here. I feel like
Oh, that's the line.
relish is a
I
topping.
No,
listen,
but I think relish is a condiment. Like pickles are a topping. Relish is a condiment.
here's something that I think you could distinguish between the two, and then we'll get back to your list.
Yeah, sure.
If it can come in a squeeze bottle,
Anybody can come in a squeeze bottle.
I'm going. if the product in question can be attained in a squeeze bottle, I'm going condiment.
Isn't technically everybody a squeeze bottle anyway.
Squeeze hard enough.
But no, I'd mix up the wieners that I had every night when I went home. I'd have like a regular Frank or like a bratwurst or a Polish sausage or like a jalapeno Frank. Like so, just in general. I mean, if they would have had it, I would have gotten it. But no. So number one, and then number two. Oh, those big gas station burritos. Those like
Those are
the
not
those like
good.
the bombs. Oh,
Okay,
they are
preface, Max
delicious.
has eaten gas station chicken wings out of a bag. So I just want to
Okay.
preface
Wait, even what?
gas station
Okay,
chicken wings out of a bag.
yeah,
You remember this.
I went to Flying J. I wanted some of those Nashville hot wings, and I was like, "Hey, let me get like 6 of those or whatever, however many I got." And she was like, "Okay, cool." And I expected her to get out a box and put my wings in a box. No, she got out like the Casey's pizza bag, like that little thin bag. She got out something similar to that and proceeded to put my wings inside of there.
Disgusting.
Clear bag.
So is that?
I ate those in your office.
I don't remember that. How many is it? Is that two?
That's 2.
What's your third?
Dang.
I'm going to put Bosco sticks on there.
No, I mean Bosco sticks are delicious, but I don't know. Like if I go to a gas station, I don't see Bosco sticks, and I'm just like, ooh, I have to have
Well, if
one.
there's Bosco sticks at the gas station, I'm buying them every time.
The puffs, like pizza puff, the ham and cheese puff, just
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about Casey's Pizza.
gas station pizza is
This
delicious.
is my number 3,
No.
Casey's Pizza.
Yeah.
Casey's Pizza.
Specifically.
Yeah. Not gas station pizza, Casey's gas station pizza. It's the
Well,
best pizza for any gas station nationwide. I don't care.
that brisket pizza slaps.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
Barbecue sauce, brisket, onions.
see, but you took off the jalapenos.
Yeah, I don't like them.
It was the jalapenos really did it.
They don't have that good of a flavor, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
So mine, number one, cheddar cheese Polish sausages.
Yep.
Specifically.
That.
Listen,
Mhm.
all the hot dogs, the roller dogs,
Mm-hmm.
they're all good.
Yeah.
But if they've got cheddar cheese, yeah,
It's got to be one of your selections.
ketchup, mustard only, those two. And I'm telling you right now, before I get back to my truck, one of them's gone. And you got to buy 2 at a time.
You always buy 2 dogs at a time.
It's a hot dog.
It's like beverages.
We're
You
not
have to have
gonna
two.
kill
It's the same way with those little tornadoes things. Like
Which
you got to buy more
brings
than
me
one.
to number 2,
Oh.
the tornadoes.
Oh,
Now,
those
I
are
will say
delicious.
this. There are some specifically that I like a whole lot more than others. Pepper jack cheese one,
Mhm.
unbelievable. Pepperoni pizza one,
Yeah,
unbelievable.
that's pretty good.
And those two are kind of where I stop. I've had some bad experiences with like Southwest chicken. Bad experiences, of course.
The
you know,
pepper jack
after
chicken's
effect.
good, but the buffalo chicken, that thing will kick you right in the ass.
Yeah, and then I think number 3 is really more nostalgia driven than
Alright.
anything else. And it's actually what we were talking about last night. The gas station sandwiches. And I'm not talking about the ones
Oh.
that like
I like the cold ones.
I'm-
Even though they have options that are currently cold, but they definitely should be warm, like buffalo chicken.
No. I'm talking about like the deli meat sandwiches.
Because
And
I had a
also-
buffalo chicken wrap yesterday, and it definitely should have been warm, but I still ate it cold.
But the one thing I need to say is, and I'm not talking about the ones that like they've got a little kitchen and they make them and they put them in their neat little like collapsible thing that like snaps together. No.
Oh.
I don't know what the brand of it is. and I know packaging is red, and that's the one.
Oh,
And it's like what we were talking about last night, Max. You know, you're getting ready to go fishing with your dad, and you swing by the gas station. You get you an absolute dynamite amount of sandwiches. They go in the cooler next to you're fishing with my dad.
How many did we eat that last time we went camping?
I don't know.
There were what 36 in there, and there was like 6 left.
That's something different. We can get into that though. But that was deer hunting.
Oh yeah, we went deer hunting.
So
yeah, we'll get into
it. Was you buy way too many of them.
Okay.
And if you were fishing with my dad, they go in the cooler next to the like 16-ounce bottles of Pepsi.
Dude loves Pepsi.
Dude loves Pepsi. Fill the cooler up, and then what we were talking about last night was if your mom went and did the oh, you just touched a fish, you just touched the bait. Here's some Purell. That was my mom. What I was going to tell you last night, and I forgot to, and I'm kind of glad because now it's coming up on the pod, is my dad and I would go deep sea fishing, or not deep sea, like inshore.
Right.
And we would bait our hooks with squid. I don't know how much you know about baiting your hook with squid.
It's not great.
Nothing.
It doesn't come off of your hands for like 3 days. It doesn't matter what you do.
Really?
It is horrible smelling. It's awful. We'd bait them, drop that line in, and reach right in and grab that sandwich. We're putting squid smell up to our face. It doesn't matter.
It's
you
delicious.
smash those sandwiches.
When me and my buddy went fishing one time in Florida, we went to a pier and we brought squid. And then he left the remainder of the squid bait in the back of his car midsummer for like 2 days. And we got back in his car and we were like, it was awful.
Okay, so I know I pointed this out to you when we went down to Nashville for the hockey game.
Okay.
And I don't know if I pointed out to you, Aaron, but if you've made that trip, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you're coming back from Nashville, going north on 24, you cross the border into Kentucky. There's that first visitor center. Okay. The last time my dad and I went fishing, we were in Panama City. We had been fishing for like 4 days straight and left. We didn't remember this until we stopped. Left all of the bait in the boat.
Yes.
Driving from Panama City to Clarksville, Tennessee, roughly whatever that is, like 8 hours.
Everyone with their air conditioner on or their windows down behind you hates
it. It gets worse. We stopped at that visitor center to go to the bathroom and get some snacks to finish out the last 2 hours of our drive.
As you do.
We get out of the car and we go, uh-oh. We smelled it immediately. We're like, well, we can't do this. So we emptied all of the bait into a trash can at this visitor center. There were like 3 packages of squid, some shrimp, some couple bonita. Like, it was terrible. And finished the drive home, and I can only assume that the police had to be called out there because whoever went out to change that trash can was like, someone, call back to the beginning of the episode, stuffed a human in here.
Either that, or can you imagine the like ecosystem you would have seen out there? You've got like ants, all sorts of bugs, possums, raccoons, birds, like
getting for the feast.
Dude,
getting into this trash can.
It was so bad. It was awful. Awful.
Left it in there. Your mom knows you're coming home when you're a mile away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gross.
It was
Yeah, let's talk about those sandwiches. Those were so good.
They were
Were those on Hawaiian buns?
Yeah, you're talking about the ones when we went hunting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were so good.
All right. Yeah.
It was at Schnucks.
I'm already.
They came with honey mustard.
They came with honey mustard. I didn't use it. I'm not.
I used it. They were good.
Okay.
It's like a deli platter. This is for like if you're having a bunch of people over, get this. So naturally, Aaron and I got it to go hunt.
8 people.
Huh?
Yeah. Said, sir, that platter feeds 8 people.
Oh,
I know what I'm about, son.
It probably could have fed at least 8 people. I think it said it was for 12.
Yeah, for sure. Like there is next to no question that that's the case.
I think it said 12 people on it.
So we get to where we hunt. There's a little old house on the thing, and we're saying this for the listeners because everybody in this room has been.
Yeah.
We get all of our stuff unloaded, and we go, man, let's crack into these sandwiches. And boy, oh boy, did we crack in! Did we finish them that night? No, because we were up there for like 3 days. At that point.
Yeah, there were a few. We ate some for lunch, and then ate some for dinner, and then ate some for breakfast.
Did we get them? We didn't get them the night before. Yes, we did. That
Yeah,
was
we
when
got
left
them on the way up
Thanksgiving.
there. Yeah, we got them before we left.
Yeah, so we had them for dinner that night because we had Thanksgiving lunch.
Yeah, and then we ate them again in the morning.
I mean,
Breakfast, and then again for lunch.
I mean, there were like a few left, but there were like 36 in there at least.
So wait, maybe I zoned out. What was on said sandwich?
Like ham and turkey?
Ham and turkey and
Ham and
cheese
turkey?
on
Yeah.
a Hawaiian bun.
Like all on one sandwich?
No, it was
Or like a
ham and cheese,
variety
turkey
pack?
and cheese.
Okay.
It was awesome. I mean, we're gonna do that again.
I was just dipping them in honey mustard. It was
Yeah.
so good.
It was good.
Sounds
We
delicious.
got up there and got like the wood burner going and like all that, and
Oh yeah.
kicked back. We played cards and ate just as many sandwiches as we could humanly stuff into our face. This is a big stuff podcast.
It really is.
Yeah.
This episode,
A lot of stuffing.
a lot of stuffing.
Stuffing a lot into this episode.
That's true.
Hey.
That's true.
Oh. No.
So I'll have another thing
Depending.
that I'll go with later. But Max has been talking this week, and I have no idea what it is. But he has something for us that he says will create a debate.
Yeah, you better look at that phone like a grandpa with his readers off.
That will
The look
create
down
a
the nose.
debate similar to the Taco Bell chicken entree.
Not this again.
Well, it's not this.
It was a flatbread.
It wasn't. We're not going into that.
You know what? Let's
That-
ask the viewers. Comment down below. They know what we're talking about. If I've already said flatbread, they know.
Not if they think. Not
I've
if they're-
already said flatbread. They know.
No,
but they
not
know
if
the
they're
debate.
smart.
They know the debate. And
If
it
they're
is a
smart,
flatbread. Taco Bell came out and said it was a
listen,
flatbread.
if they're smart,
What do you
they'll
mean
go,
smart?
He'll go, what flatbread? Is he talking about that chicken deal that came on a bun? And then
It wasn't a
Yes,
bun.
that's what
Taco
he's
Bell
talking
came
about,
out and
people.
said it was a flatbread. They said it.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
I don't remember that.
I
Max.
showed it to you.
Max, let's get this going.
Fake news.
It is fake news.
It's not fake news. It's truth.
Okay.
I hate that he's like smirking.
Yeah,
because
I
this is going
love
to be
it.
bad.
Yeah.
What if we just all agree?
Well, that will
The belief system that all foods can be categorized as sandwich, salad, soup, or ravioli.
What? No,
Wait, hang on. What?
Yeah.
that's not true. What about a
Yes.
steak? What is that? It's not a sandwich, not a soup, not a salad, or a ravioli. It's just a steak. It's a
Just a
meat
steak.
item.
Yeah, what's the basis for
Yeah, who came up with this? What left-wing agenda website are you on right now?
this? NPR.
Okay. No. I got it off one of those where dudes bopping around in Minecraft and it's like something from Reddit.
Okay.
So this was brought up at a dude's bachelor party. And it's pretty much, well, that's why. It's because the person who brought it up was a lawyer. That's why it seems like it came from Satan.
I mean, it's not even true.
Yeah. So,
But, yeah, there's got to be a.
what do you mean there's got to be? Like a taco.
Macaroni and
sandwich.
cheese is
Macaroni and
not a
cheese?
soup, a salad, or a
They're going to
ravioli.
say that's a
It's a
soup.
salad.
It's not a soup. It's not
What?
a salad. It's not pasta salad. It's different.
Hang on. Is mac and cheese pasta salad?
No.
I mean, it's not that far of a leap.
It's
Pasta
not.
salad.
Spaghetti.
Okay. Salads.
Salad.
Okay. I'm trying to word what I want to say right now. Any salad that's not just lettuce has to be cold. Think about it. Chicken salad, tuna salad, pasta salad, all cold.
Yeah, but what if you hear me out? I'm not saying it's right. But what if you go to Subway and you get a tuna salad sandwich toasted?
Ugh.
I know.
That's disgusting.
Okay, so let's go through this.
Okay.
What do you consider it? Actually, do you agree with this?
Okay, I agree with some of the ones that were brought up.
What about just pasta?
On there?
Yes.
Well, bring those up.
Okay.
What about
You got me
spaghetti?
stressed
I
out.
already
You
brought one of
brought
them up.
Spaghetti up. He's saying
Spaghetti.
It's pasta salad.
Yeah, that's one.
It's not a salad.
It's a salad.
It's not a salad.
Yes, it is.
But it
No,
isn't.
no, hang on. Make him explain it.
Go ahead.
How is it a salad?
So a salad.
Let's look up the description of like the definition of a salad.
What?
Go ahead.
A
Continue. I'm gonna look it up.
grouping of items with
No, because they're gonna say something about lettuce.
yeah, they're going to say something about lettuce. But then how are
Well,
we
you
go-
can-
but then
you
how
can-
are we going to sit there and call chicken salad a salad?
Ah, crap.
Oh, I was right. A cold dish of various mixtures of raw or cooked vegetables, usually seasoned with oil, vinegar, or other dressing, and sometimes accompanied by meat, fish, or other ingredients. So it has
Tomato-
to be cold.
Tomato, onion, meat,
It's not cold.
carb.
It's served warm.
You can eat it cold though.
Yeah, but it's not designed to be eaten cold. It's not designed to be eaten warm. I can push my car off a cliff.
It's
but
not designed to be
for
eaten
that.
with mayonnaise either, but people do
That's
that.
disgusting.
No, it was delicious.
It's not good.
Wait, are you still talking about?
I'm
talking
talking
about
about spaghetti.
I thought we were talking about like an actual salad.
No,
This is the
but
problem with
okay.
this argument.
Okay, taco. It's a sandwich. Its ingredients held together by a carb.
Yeah, but it's not two individual carbs. It's one carb.
That's my signifier.
I think it has to be between two pieces of carbohydrate.
I mean,
Okay, it accidentally splits. Oh no, now it's two pieces.
Yeah, but you're
Hey,
you're
hang
going
on.
off of like
That do happen
what
at Taco
if?
Bell a lot.
Like
You get
what
a
if?
crunchy taco.
Calzone, ravioli.
What?
What?
No, it's
Pop-Tart,
not.
ravioli.
No.
It is
This is not
it is
something
a
I will
carb
stand.
Okay, here we
encasing
go.
a filling.
A sandwich is an item of food consisting of two pieces of bread with meat, cheese, or other filling between them. So a taco is not a sandwich.
Okay, then
He's
what
about to
about
flip it and say tacos are ravioli?
Yeah, doesn't a ravioli
then
have
what
to be
about
encased in
what
a
about
sauce?
like those?
No.
Like
what is
covered
it?
in sauce?
No. The
No.
sauce goes on the ravioli.
Yeah,
This
that's what
is
I'm saying.
Hang on. No, this is like the fettuccine Alfredo argument that I had with my brother-in-law when we were playing a game at
Okay,
Holland's.
I'm interested in that, but what about one moment? What about things like okay, Taco Bell items for instance. What is it? The gordita crunch where it's like a hard shell and then ingredients and then a soft shell?
Okay, whatever you said. What did you say was a ravioli?
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart.
Not a ravioli. Pasta in the form of little cases of dough containing a savory filling. So it can't be a ravioli because it's not in pasta. It has to have pasta.
This is the problem with this argument. Like, I understand.
But the basis of facts here did not support your argument.
I mean, could you say it's pasta-like? Sure. Is it the same
Or
concept?
maybe ravioli esque.
Okay, but that's the thing. It's a general concept. It's not like, oh, this is 100% the definition, like Mr. Google over here.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just stating facts out here.
Like, obviously, it's nonsense. That's the whole point of it.
Okay, so if we look at it from a listen, the way the bill of goods you sold us was we're going into this thing and everything is either what'd you say, sandwich, salad, ravioli, or
Soup.
soup. Okay. If you lead into it, like, let's do a fun little exercise on why Pop-Tarts are ravioli like. Sure, we'll have that conversation all day. And that's one of my favorite raviolis, if that's the case. However, you sold us on like what else is on there? Do these people believe this?
Okay, that's the whole thing. It became because there were other lawyers at said bachelor party. It
sounds
became
like a fun sucker place to be.
yes, it does. It became a
Good argument.
yeah. One of the lawyers was also from New York, so do with that what you may.
So you're saying he lives in a 600 square foot apartment that he pays $12,000 a month for?
Pretty much. So it just became this just night of like pure arguments and like eventually I believe it says it turned into almost a screaming match because everyone's just out here debating and taking sides on you're either full of shit or
Yeah, I get it.
yeah.
There's only one side to be taken.
Right.
Yeah, the right side. And that would be that there's
Or
not
no.
just 4 classifications of food.
I don't think
So pudding's a soup?
pudding would be a soup.
It's a fun soup if it is a soup.
That's a thick soup, but it's a soup.
Thick water.
Ugh.
Ugh.
You guys don't want to try thick water?
No,
Why?
I do not.
It'd just be an experience.
I do not want to try thick water.
It doesn't sound fun.
What about extra thick water?
No.
You know they have it all the way up to the point where it's like gelatinous.
Isn't
Like
it
pudding?
all kind of gelatinous?
Yeah, but like like they have like levels. Like there's lightly thick water, and then there's like middle of the road, and then it gets all the way to the point where it's like a solid, and you have
Like
to
you're
chew
like,
it.
man, this water's kind of thick. Then you're like, I think I'm drinking lotion.
And then it gets to the point where it's like, damn, girl, thick.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so these guys spent an entire night.
Arguing about sandwiches.
Instead
soup,
of doing
salads, and
bachelor party
raviolis.
activities, spent an entire
I
night.
don't know. That's probably if they're lawyers. That's probably all they were going to do to begin with.
I mean, were they at least partaking in liquor?
I mean, probably.
If this argument
And if
came
that
up, there was
lawyer was
probably
from New York,
more.
he probably had some cocaine.
If you're having this argument, you're definitely not just drinking beers with boys.
No.
I mean, you might.
This argument's way dumber
That's-
than the Taco Bell one.
That's getting drunk, and then all of a sudden you just hear me out,
Let me
guys.
explain to you why Pop-Tarts are ravioli. So what would you classify lasagna as?
A soup.
Lasagna?
No.
No.
It's in a sauce.
I mean,
So is spaghetti.
It is in a sauce. Okay, well then would spaghetti also be? Could
guess
spaghetti
that'd have to
also
be
be
a
a
soup.
soup?
I don't know if you
Because it's like meat, vegetables, and noodles.
like some people put noodles in chili.
Yeah.
Weird, but
Did I ever tell you the story about
I'm
that?
a chili purist.
Would it be a sandwich?
What?
Would
What would be a
lasagna be a sandwich?
No. There's no
Ooh,
bread.
What do you
wait.
mean?
That thing said 2 slices of bread.
I mean, it did say that.
It said 2 slices of. Okay, then what is it? A ravioli?
No.
It's
a
It's not
lasagna.
completely encased.
I don't even feel like I'm living in my own body right now. So, chili, noodles, and chili. Okay, so
Not good.
my wife's family does the noodles and the chili.
What kind of noodles?
I don't know. Not important.
What do you mean you don't know?
It's not important.
Starch straws.
Essentially, starch straws. Yes.
What?
Starch straws.
So
So noodles are
okay.
starch
So
straws.
this was like relatively early on in our relationship, and she made chili and put noodles in it. And my buddy was over, and we were kind of giving her a hard time. We're just giving her a hard time about it, right?
Right.
And it was relatively early on in the relationship, so she wasn't just going to tell me to go pound sand or
Right.
like she would now, or just
Ignore you.
or ignore me.
Hmm.
But we walk in the kitchen, and she is taking the noodles out of the chili and putting them in a separate bowl because she thought we were like legitimately upset about
Like
it.
one noodle at a time.
No, she had the little like noodle scooper and like taking these noodles out, and we were like, "What are you doing?" She was like, "You guys have done nothing but give me a hard time about putting noodles in chili, and I guess you guys really don't like it, so I'm taking them out." I was like, "Put the noodles back in the chili. This is incredibly silly."
Okay, this is the reason I asked though, because when you talk about putting noodles in chili, then people who enjoy noodles and chili debate between spaghetti noodles or macaroni noodles.
I mean, noodles don't belong in chili regardless.
Okay, I understand that.
If that argument comes up, kindly see yourself out of the room.
Why would you put spaghetti noodles in chili? I mean,
Okay,
that-
hang on.
I don't
Speaking of
like
chili,
noodles in chili, period. But
No,
spaghetti
what is
noodles?
that?
What if you put bow ties?
What is it called? Like skyline chili? Like
They do
that's
it. Yeah, it's like Cincinnati. Like that's like the premier chili spot.
yeah,
but
that's
who
what I'm
wants to go
saying.
to
Like it's a thing.
I don't know. Big bro.
I would go to Cincinnati for the Hofbrau house.
We would go to Cincinnati if it was in the way of me getting to somewhere cool. Okay. So on the chili topic,
Are we going to debate what chili is and what chili isn't?
no, it's a stew.
No.
Yeah, it's
What?
Not that. No.
Oh,
I'm not
and
disagreeing
part
with
of that, and part of your little thing.
No. I'm talking about the debate of the fact that, like, if it has beans in it, it is not chili.
Beans go in chili.
Beans
Nope.
go- They're called chili
Mm-mm.
beans. Okay, we're not doing this right now
Talk,
because
talk to someone from Texas
They don't know
or
anything.
other people down in the South.
not to alienate potentially part of our listeners, they can figure out how to work a smartphone. Is that who you want to get your information from? Are you kidding me?
It's like a dividing line between people is that true chili does not have beans in it.
Do you think that line also correlates with IQ points? Because they're called. I'm sorry.
And what do you think? The North invented chili?
No, maybe not. But probably perfected it.
I mean, I'm not going down to Alabama to get my educational items.
Yeah. Have you seen where they rank?
I mean,
It's not good.
They deep
Yeah,
fry
that's
Oreos and dip them in
Alabama.
Coca-Cola, for God's sake.
okay, first off, that sounds delicious.
They're
In
rolling-
Coca-Cola. Can I come back to the chili thing before we go off on this tangent?
What chili?
What?
I need to know what goes with a bowl of chili.
Nothing. You
What?
eat the chili.
Okay, what do you?
And if you
what do you-
start talking about a PB&J or whatever the hell
okay,
you're
first
about to
off,
say,
get out of here.
no,
It's not a
stupid.
PB&J. It's just a peanut butter
A
sandwich.
peanut butter sandwich does not go with
yes,
chili.
it does.
It goes with your lunchbox when you're 4 years old. It does not go with
Oh,
chili.
so you're saying right now you would not eat a peanut butter sandwich as an adult?
Not unless I put syrup in it.
Syrup.
Yeah, if you mix a syrup in the peanut butter and then put that on, oh, it's so
Okay,
good.
a
That's the fattest thing
honey
you've
and
ever
peanut
said.
butter sandwich is
Huh?
That's the
delicious.
fattest thing you've ever said.
Yeah, but it's so good.
I don't use syrup, but I do use honey sometimes.
You should try syrup.
But
It's a game changer.
No, yes, crackers and peanut butter and chili.
Yes.
Like,
You can put crackers in your chili.
yes, you
Yes.
put crackers in
I'm
your
not
chili.
eating a peanut butter
First of all,
sandwich.
This is
Let me-
this is the steps growing up. Peanut butter sandwiches, Dunkin',
Yes.
and then eating.
Stop.
And
No.
after getting through a couple peanut butter sandwiches, then it's like, okay, there's not
Finish
quite
the
that
bowl
much
up
liquid
now.
left. Crunch up your crackers, throw them in there, start getting after it.
You're not.
Uh-huh.
Why are we dipping peanut butter sandwiches in chili?
Because
Okay.
it's good.
I understand that
isn't.
this isn't a thing. I mean, I dated a girl who was from like up north Indiana and almost Chicago, and she said the same thing when I was like, "Yeah, you want a peanut butter sandwich to go with this?" And she was like, "What?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, no, it's delicious." But she tried it and she said it was very scrumptious.
Okay. Also on the chili thing, then. So we're getting into this. I mean, I could not disagree with Aaron more, but on the peanut butter thing, what goes like? Do you put anything in your chili?
crackers. The
Just
little
crackers?
oyster crackers. The oyster crackers are the best crackers to put in your chili.
I
I'm a
like
saltine guy.
Yeah, but they pop because they're like they got some
I
air
mean-
in
so,
there.
either one is fine. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily have a preference one over the other.
I mean, I like
But
both, but I
Do you
strongly
guys put
prefer
cheese
oyster.
on it?
I will.
A ton
Sour
of cheese.
cream?
A ton of
Uh,
cheese to where when you get that
mhm.
scoop and you
Oh,
have
it's
to
got
pull
the
it like
cheese
you
pull?
got to
Yeah.
pull it like
Gotta
a
love the
foot
cheese
above your
pull.
bowl before it separates.
Yeah.
Gotta love that pull.
Do you put sour cream on it?
No,
I have. It's not something I commonly do.
I'm telling you right now,
you put sour cream on everything.
I love sour cream. I'm telling you right now, Aaron is excluded from this part of the conversation on
Okay.
account of a case of the dumb. But sour cream, cheese, mix it in. I mean, really
Oh,
mix
yeah.
it in. And dunk that peanut butter sandwich
Oh
in.
my god,
Okay,
dude!
see, I do the peanut butter sandwich just like raw chili.
Oh, there's
like,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You
I'm
put
not
sour cream on your peanut butter sandwich.
You know
I'm
what?
telling you,
I
the
imagine
flavors
that
come
little
together,
extra
boys.
tang. Like,
It's unreal.
Not only are
See,
you a
now
freak, but you're also weird.
it's too hot for chili, but I almost don't care because I want to try that now.
Oh, see. So Emily made chicken noodle soup like a week ago, like homemade chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But it was so hot outside that, I mean, it was good. I'm glad she
Right.
made it. I loved it. But I was like, I got through a bowl, and normally, like a chicken noodle soup, we have small bowls of them. Like, I'll definitely dummy 2 of them.
Yeah.
But I was like, it is so hot. It was so good. But It was
Okay.
just so hot outside.
Cracker substitute, by the way, plain Fritos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Fritos guy.
No?
I mean, they're all right.
No, yeah, just plain Jane Fritos inside
Give a
chili.
good squeeze and drop them in there. Or do
You
not?
can.
Oh, you don't squeeze them?
Sometimes I do. If it's like the big scoops,
Yeah.
then yes.
Well, here's the thing: you're playing a very dangerous game with the roof of your mouth. Because
I mean, I'll like break them in half with my spoon.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because if you go after a scoop and you, I mean, let's face it,
I learned that lesson.
yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of the
Soft
roof,
palate's gonna have some damage. To it.
speaking of the roof of your mouth, does everybody else like? It's not every time, but fairly often. If you eat a banana, the roof of your mouth hurts afterwards.
No.
I
It
can't
happens to me
remember the
all the
last
time.
time I ate a banana.
All the time. The roof of my mouth like hurts after eating a banana.
Are you doing it wrong?
No, I'm taking regular sized bites.
Regular sized bites for who?
Is there Captain Crunch in that banana?
No, but it's like it's just something about it.
What? You've never eaten too much Captain Crunch and then the roof of your
Oh,
mouth
that
is
yeah,
just
that's
No.
raw?
Yeah, it's raw. It just
What?
rips it up.
Everybody I have ever talked to is like,
I'm
yeah,
not a big
man.
Captain Crunch guy.
Or just cereal in general. If you eat too much cereal, the roof of your mouth is gonna suffer.
Fruity Pebbles. If you eat too many Fruity Pebbles,
Okay, well that's
that
different
doesn't
You're
because
just
happen
having a
because
good
they can't.
time.
Yeah.
yeah, because like they're just soggy so fast. But like Cocoa Puffs, you eat too many Cocoa Puffs, the roof of your mouth's gonna suffer.
Reese's Puffs.
They're not as good as
Ugh.
Cocoa Puffs.
See, but
Disagree.
Reese's Puffs and Cocoa Puffs are two other cereals that, like, if I eat too many bowls of those, gonna just
Did you just
annihilate the roof of my mouth.
how many bowls is too many bowls, Max?
Don't worry about it,
No,
Aaron.
no. How many bowls is too many bowls? I want to see if we're like.
Because I thought you were gonna say too many, like too much cereal, but you said too many bowls.
Wait, how many bowls of cereal do you eat?
Probably. I mean, well, I'm a special case. I
I
don't
mean,
use
you are
bowls.
special. Wait,
What do you do?
Depends on what's clean at the time.
Oh my gosh.
what?
I'm not the
What?
kind of guy
No,
that's gonna
no.
put the cereal in, then put the milk in, and then go and eat it, and then come back and then drink the rest of the milk, and then put more cereal in, and then put more milk in. No, I get
Okay,
a
I
large
need-
vessel,
Okay.
and then I eat my cereal out of it, like a mixing bowl, or like
What?
if it's not clean, maybe a pot,
What?
like a smallish
Wait,
pot.
We're gonna have to adult you up
like
little
a
bit.
saucepan. Like,
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, I hate it, but I also love it because
I
it's got a
refuse.
handle.
I refuse
Exactly.
to go back and get more.
Well, that's the
Because
fun
I'm not
part.
going to pour milk on. I'm not going to pour cereal on top of milk. Just not going to do
and
it.
it's got
drink
more
it.
flavor.
I'm not going to drink all that milk. I want cereal and some milk. I don't want cereal and a half gallon of milk.
Listen,
Okay, wait, real quick. Are you
I can go through like 3/4 of a family size box in one.
So
sitting.
then, based on what you just said, I'm assuming you're a cereal before milk guy.
Yeah, 100% is the only way to do
Okay.
it.
are you not?
No, I am not. No,
Do you put
I
the
am
milk
a
in first?
cereal before milk person.
Max is totally the kind of guy that if he doesn't feel like drinking the milk, he's going to pour the cereal on top of the milk that was already in there.
That's way more acceptable.
Yeah,
than
that's
don't like
fine
it.
because
I don't
usually,
either, I'm just
usually
saying.
by that time, there's maybe like I don't know, like an
There's very
eighth of an
little,
inch of
yeah.
milk down there, so
Well,
it's
so-
not gonna do anything.
If it's eating time, I'm eating. I'm not spending like 5 minutes of this experience going back and forth to the kitchen.
Oh, I do. I
It's
think
not
it makes you
doing it.
appreciate it more.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
Also, even in regular sized bowls, I fill that bowl dang near to the brim
Uh-huh.
before
Yep.
I put milk in it.
And you
Okay.
don't stop pouring
So
milk
that's
until the
why-
cereal moves.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
100%.
So this is my move, and I like specifically don't buy cereal for this very reason. I will like if it's late at night. Late night cereal is like I play a very dangerous game with late night cereal.
wait, what? How do you play a dangerous game with late night
he
cereal?
probably falls asleep with it
No.
laying next
If
to him.
it's late night, there may be no end in sight until the box is gone.
I mean, I've
I
finished
get
the
it.
box.
So
Cereal boxes are way too small unless you get
okay,
the family size.
I agree. But so here's one thing I'll do is I'll like so the way my house is set up, like you can look from the bar in my kitchen all the way through the dining room and into the kitchen or into the living room. where
Right.
The TV is hung above the fireplace. I will make a bowl and then I before I go sit down, I have to take a bite. It's like a subconscious thing. Like I don't even think about doing it. I just pour the cereal in, pour the milk in, give it a little bit of a little just a little twirl, get some turnover,
Right.
and then take a quick bite. And that first crunch, and it's always fruity. Let's be honest. That first crunch is just like, oh, we're in it now.
I can't eat until
Okay,
I found
no,
something
wait.
to watch.
Well, so
I will sit there with food, no matter what it is, and I will not take a bite until I have found something to watch.
Well, so I have started now.
I don't know. Depends on the cereal.
I've
If it-
started.
I'll let it get soggy if I haven't found something to watch.
Mhm.
So I've started now. Like most of the time, if I eat, only because I don't want to make a mess, like I'll just sit at the kitchen table and
Okay.
eat.
Yeah.
And I can like look right at the TV. But with cereals, like I'll take that first bite and go, oh yeah, and I've already found something. Like something's already on TV, and then it almost without fail, something interesting will happen, and I'll just stand there
Yeah.
and start watching, and I'll just kind of like keep taking what I'm assuming is the first bite of cereal,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, it's time to go sit down at the table and finish this. And I look down and go, well, we're gonna start this process over because the bowl's gone.
Now
Okay, I
that is the
usually have
fattest thing you've ever seen.
whether it's cereal or any other type of food, I usually have something already queued up on the TV, or like I'm in
Yeah.
between like I wait for an episode to finish of something, and then I'm like, okay, next episode starts, pause, go do what I need to do, bring it back,
Oh, I don't pause it.
unpause. Well, it depends on if I'm watching something that I don't care about or watching something that's like
Well,
a new
your setup
episode.
is a little different than mine too. Like you can't
Yeah,
see your TV from your kitchen.
no,
Okay.
but
Like I don't ever
okay,
have to. What I'll do is I'm like, well, I'm headed to the kitchen. Let me turn this up a little bit, and I turn it up. And next thing I know is the bedroom door shuts because Emily
Mhm.
can't stand whenever I'm watching something out there that is like ricocheting into the bedroom. So I'll turn it up, take my happy ass into the kitchen, and start doing whatever I'm going to do, and then I just don't leave the kitchen until it's gone, which is kind of nice. I'm not transporting plates. I'm not doing anything like that.
Yeah.
Each with
Okay.
women and TV volumes.
Emily,
Every woman that I've ever met, it has the volume at like they take it all the way down to mute and then click it one time, and they're like, "It's fine, I can
Oh,
hear it."
Emily can't hear anything.
No.
Yeah, but she can if it's not something she wants to hear.
Okay,
Sometimes.
I do find it wild when I get home. So like I have a volume setting for nighttime when like the kids are going to sleep and everything
So
like
do I.
that. I mean, it's loud enough that I can still very clearly hear it, but not too loud to where if something crazy happens, it's gonna blow the house up.
That's the big thing for me. I had to go into like and change the settings of my TV.
Right. And so, but then I will sometimes come home after work and find her, she's maybe turned it up like one notch. Like it was at 12, it might be at 13. And I'm like, how can you hear anything right now? And I immediately turned it up to like, I don't know, 16 to 18.
So Emily made a request. So we watched that chapter on YouTube, like a true crime guy.
Okay.
He's awesome. But specifically for his videos, Emily knows what number it needs to be on. I sat down one night and I was like, hey, do you want to watch that chapter that was released today? And she's like, oh, yeah. And the kids are in bed. And I turn it on and she leans over and looks at me and she goes, can you put it on 19, please?
What?
I said, specifically 19, not 20, not 18. She's like, no, 19's the right one. I turn it on 19. And here's the kicker. Now I'm trained. Now we sit down and watch that chapter. I turn it on and I go, click, click. Okay, good. Hey, it's on 19.
Okay. The only variation I have is like a nighttime, probably like 12 to 14 at the most if it's like a real soft spoken show. But like 12 to 13 normally. Then during the day, 16 to 18 at the most, unless it's YouTube, and then I have to turn it up into the 20s or
Depending on
higher.
especially depending
Yeah.
on
I found that if I'm watching Amazon Prime, it has to be significantly louder than YouTube.
yes.
Yeah,
Like
and it depends
YouTube
on the show.
is like a quarter of the way up,
Right.
and then I get to Amazon Prime and I have to turn it like 60%
What do
of
you
the
want?
way up.
Okay. Yes. I agree 100%.
Also, I'm an all or nothing kind of guy.
What?
I'm either watching TV with full volume to where I can hear it well, or
Okay.
I'm not watching it at all. Like it's either on or it's off. I'm not gonna do like driving in the car with the radio on, but at like 2 notches to where you can barely hear it out of the periphery. I'm out. It's either off or it's on. I can either hear it and I'm listening to it or it's off.
I
That's
mean,
where I'm at.
with me, it's either background noise volume, not like 2 bars, but like background noise to where it's part of the environment, or it's this is all I want to hear.
Oh, if I'm home by myself, I'll crank.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm watching something and I want to hear what they're saying, I'm gonna hear it. Like I don't want to sit here and be like, "What did he say?" Right, wind it back.
Emily
That's
does that
when
all
I'm
the
like
time.
18
I'm not
to
doing
20.
That's what I'm saying. Like women are like, "We'll keep it really low." What did he say? Well, if you can't hear it, neither can I. Turn it up.
We can't turn it up loud.
Well, you know.
Captions got turned on at one
Ooh,
point.
I hate that.
That's why I couldn't watch Squid Game.
Okay, so then I kept turning them off. Like at night when it was just me watching TV, I'd turn them off.
I hate
And
subtitles.
now I've just gotten so used to them that I ignore them. Like I just
Wait, they're still on?
yes.
Well, I
Max,
hate
fix it.
subtitles.
But no.
Take the subtitle chip
Here's
out.
the thing I wait for.
Wait, what did
I
she
wait for
watch
the
with
most?
subtitles on?
Yeah.
What? Everything.
Give me a list, and
Subtitles are
I
just
will
on
personally
now.
pay for all of the books of whatever she's watching and say, "Here, this is what you're
No,
looking for, right? You wanted to read it."
That's fair. But what has bugged me the most, which is why I just completely ignore them, like they're not even there, is because I paid attention to them too much. Like the baby would fall asleep in the living room, didn't want to move her yet. And so like the subtitles being on was semi convenient because like we didn't want to wake her up with like a loud explosion. So
It just says explosion.
oh yeah,
And then you sit in your chair and you're like,
the description of the music and things
Oh,
like
I've
that
seen that.
is or like ambient like moody tune and you're like what like
It just says this was produced. This was directed by Michael Bay. You know what it sounds like.
yeah
"Wait, do we think that subtitles were invented more for people that are in an environment that doesn't allow for loud TV or for deaf people?"
People in an environment that it doesn't allow for loud TV. Now they'll tell you that they did it for deaf people because of the optics,
yeah
but we know the market is much bigger of people who have children and can't turn it up loud than deaf people.
well you know what if you purely read the subtitles then what people hear who listen to it and what you read is going to be different in a
Mhm.
lot of places they will use different words and different phrasing all the time for shows. Not even shows that got translated from another language. Just straight up that show. I also hate when it says like just says like speaking Spanish or speaking foreign
Oh,
language.
that's
And
hilarious.
it's like, okay, what are they saying though?
Who cares?
Well, it's probably in the show that you also don't know if you're listening, unless you speak Spanish or whatever. I can't. I refuse.
I couldn't watch Squid Game.
I couldn't watch Squid Game either. Everyone was like, "Squid Game's so good," and I was like, "Okay, I'll watch it." And then I was like, "Oh, it's not in English."
Okay,
Off.
I can watch
Not doing it.
like a movie that is
Das Boot.
maybe not full subtitle, but like majority subtitle, but I can't watch like I couldn't watch that much of a TV show that's just pure subtitle.
No.
Like a lot of people would hate on me for this, but those people probably will never listen to our podcast.
Hey,
And before
don't
you
put
guys
that
make
kinda
fun of me,
ceiling on us.
hey, before you guys make fun of me, let me finish what I'm saying and then make fun of me.
Okay, hang on. We good?
Yeah.
All right, go.
Okay. When I watch anime, if it
Oh.
is, yep, shut up. If it offers subbed or dubbed, I only watch the dub. I cannot watch the sub. And everyone would hate on that because everyone says that the only way to watch it is in sub because that's the pure way and it doesn't translate properly in dub.
Yeah, it's
I
also
Hang on,
ideal for them because they're learning how to read.
Hang on. Aaron, I have something for this.
Okay.
which I don't care what they have to say about that. And go.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in this week, guys. No, I can't do either. I can't do subbed or dubbed.
Are we just gonna skip over the reason what we were gonna make fun of him for?
The fact that
Wait, hang on. What anime? Because if it's Pokemon, it's okay.
No, it isn't.
No?
No.
Did you know Pokemon?
They're children's shows.
It's sad.
Pokemon is super sad.
Dude, super sad.
Okay. Go
What
ahead.
anime? I don't even know. What are animes? Well, I know what they
Cartoon
are.
shows.
I know. It's like Japanese animation, right? But like, what is an anime?
Like
Naruto.
yes, that is an anime. It's not. I have watched it, but it's not one that I watch.
Or Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z
Or
is an
Pokemon.
anime. Pokemon is
But-
considered an anime.
Was Digimon?
Digimon is considered.
Digimon got a bad rep.
Children's shows.
All of them?
Okay,
for the most part.
Full Metal Alchemist, Demon Slayer, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Afro Samurai,
Okay, you're cut
which
off
was
at 5.
voiced by Samuel Jackson. Those are definitely not children's shows.
I
but the
don't
thing is,
like
the
that
those
one
are
of those
anime-
is called Cowboy Bebop, and that's not a children's show.
it's about space bounty hunters, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Okay. The thing is, this anime craze exploded when nobody could go out of their house. And there was
No.
nothing left to watch.
No,
Yeah, but it's gotten
uh-uh.
way more popular in the last 2 years than it ever has.
No,
Listen, Max, I'm sorry this hurts the feels.
go ahead.
All of the really weird people in my high school, that's all they did.
Yeah, but I'm
Animes
not
and mangas.
Yeah, that's
not saying
that's the comic book version of it.
that it didn't exist. I'm
Oh,
just
it was-
saying
They
the
had
because
mainstream.
Crunchyroll was huge.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's become
like-
much more mainstream since COVID.
Amniplex, Crunchyroll, cannot remember the name of the other one, but like no, Cartoon Network late night had Toonami, where they would show like Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha, or not Naruto, but like a couple other like animes and cartoons in general, and that was back when I was in like 4th, 5th grade.
I mean, I watched The Last Airbender
mean-
when I was a child.
I still
thought that was
watch it.
just a cartoon.
I didn't really care for it, but
I've watched both it and The Legend of Korra, which is the sequel to it.
It's the Legend of Zelda.
so like, if you're watching these and you
Yeah.
happen to get famished,
Yeah.
you like ask your mom to like cut the crust off a sandwich for you, or like, what do you?
Okay, like I understand that like the Avatar ones definitely are going back to like
Yeah,
the children's side of it, but
Okay, well then
a
that is
lot of
just-
the other ones that I listed are some of the darkest shows you will find.
does that make Archer an anime? Because I think an anime is just described as a cartoon.
No,
specific
technically
An
art.
not.
animated
It's
show.
it's technically not. I don't know. There's
It's like a
technically different
specific-
types of anime.
Yeah,
Right,
I
but there's
think,
like a
the actual
specific kind of
definition is just
artwork.
Yeah, it's a
animated
certain type of artwork.
Japanese animation, I believe,
It's a certain type of artwork,
which
in-
is not dissimilar to Archer.
yeah.
What'd you find, Google?
That is a term for a style of Japanese comic book and video cartoon animation in which the main characters have large doe-like eyes.
So then
Usually.
Archer would not fall into.
No,
No. I mean, yes, the large doe-like eyes is usually a characteristic of an anime.
Okay, well, oh goodness, as much fun as it is to make fun of Max for his cartoon watching habits. I want to do one last little segment, unless you guys have something else.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was going
I
to
have
ask
one
a
more
top
thing.
3 for cereals before we went off on volumes, but
Why don't we take the week,
think about it.
try them,
Taste them.
try them.
just see.
Oh,
If there's some out
dude,
there you
do
don't
you
know
want to
about.
do a cereal flight?
Yes, yes.
Who's funding that?
We'll
Us?
chip in.
Cereals ain't cheap.
Like
You
some
guys
of the
still owe me money.
some of the general
yeah.
ones, Steven owes me money. Some of the general ones, I mean, they come in the little like single serve packets, so we could get
Oh,
like a
yeah.
couple. Like
We should do it live.
do a live.
Do a live. Just all they hear is crunch, 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 and us going,
I don't
It's
think that's
great
the kind of
audio.
optics we want yet.
No.
Just a bunch of dudes just shoving their
cereal?
gullets full of cereal.
I
Okay,
don't know. Some people might like that.
so we'll come back to the cereal thing next week.
Okay.
What I want to close her out on.
Well, I have one more thing I want to talk about.
Okay, go.
So me and you have had this conversation numerous times
Is this going to
But-
upset me?
about Tommy Fury.
Oh,
No.
Dude's a pussy. I know there was
it
questions
seems that
before
way.
that, oh, he was injured. I would pull out of a fight if I was injured too. Now he can't get to the United States. That's his excuse now. Then Jake Paul goes on Twitter and says, I'll fight you in the United Kingdom for 500K, which, by the way, he's never made 500K in his life. He denied that too. It's not enough money. He's going to deny He's gonna find a way
Wait,
out of
why
every.
can't he get into the U.S.? Oh, on account of his brother.
Yeah.
The whole IRA thing.
Yeah.
We go into that last week?
No,
No.
but like, he's just gonna deny it at every turn.
Okay, so then the key is to stop talking about
But now Jake is fighting like a legitimate boxer.
it.
Hasim Rahman Jr. They call him Rockman, but it's not how it's spelled, and I refuse to say that. I'm gonna call him Mr. Rahman Jr.
Okay, well, when's that fight?
August 6th.
Isn't there one tonight? Is Logan fighting tonight? What, you saw something on the Barstool
Yeah.
Sportsbook?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
There might be the British one. KSI's fighting Alex Wasabi.
Hilarious name.
Yeah.
Well, while he pulls that up, we'll come back to that and figure it out. If you, this is another thing I was thinking of earlier, like, if you could pick one, like, mundane task to turn into an Olympic sport, what would it be?
Leaf removal.
Leaf removal? That kind of is in line with mine.
That's
How
pretty solid.
fast can you clear this front yard of leaves with hand tools only?
Ooh.
Like a rake. You get a rake and a
Yeah.
shovel. That's it.
Shovel.
Yeah, to like shovel the leaves into
Oh, are you
bags.
talking about like a scoop shovel like you
Yeah.
use for like
snow. Yeah.
Okay. Then all right. I thought you were just talking about like a spade shovel, like the
Yeah,
big
no,
one.
that's
I
a
was like,
wild move.
are you gonna bury the leaves?
Good for decomposition.
Yeah. Mundane task.
Mine was going to be weed eating, competitive weed eating.
I mean, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah. That's where I was going.
And I guess you could do it like gymnastics, like they have the floor routine and then they have like something else. I don't know what it is. I'm not a gymnastics guy. There's other stuff that I'm pretty sure that they do on the
Like
floor.
you could have weed eating and brush clearing.
No.
No.
You'd have a weed eating division, and then for your more experienced, or maybe with people with more stamina,
Okay.
you would have weed eating and edging with the weed eater, where you are graded not only on speed but effectiveness.
Bottom. What is this? Bottom.
Oh,
That's what he was thinking about.
It's just Logan Paul.
It's backing him.
He's
Oh.
Yeah, it's backing his
Ryan
bet,
Garcia
not
fights
him.
which should be good.
What time is
I'll have to look it up.
do you want to go?
To where?
The fight.
I don't know. What do you think about that though? Ryan Garcia to win by
knockout?
KO
Very likely.
cannot be TKO or DQ.
It's likely. I mean, dude wins all of his fights either by TKO or knockout. Damn near.
Okay, well it can't be TKO or otherwise it loses.
I mean, pretty sure his last fight, the dude just was like out, not coming back.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Fair enough. Mundane task.
What about framing? Olympic framing. How fast can you build a house? Sweeping?
Yeah, sweeping.
Okay, that would be kind of cool.
Oh.
Yeah, because then think
I'm
about
about
too,
to go
like
on a tangent.
add something rough in there, like you go from like hardwood to tile to carpet, then like to some LVT or something.
You know, I'm about to go on a tangent, Max.
Why?
People in northern Indiana called vacuuming sweeping.
What?
It's a vacuum sweeper.
I don't like it.
I don't think I've ever heard
Like, hey, will you go?
someone...
I'm gonna sweep. Well, what are you gonna? Well, the carpet. You mean vacuum? I'm gonna
first
vacuum.
off, you can sweep a carpet.
My
Yeah,
mom
but with a
calls it
vacuum.
vacuum sweeper.
Yeah, but people say I'm going to sweep.
Where?
Northern Indiana.
Where your wife is from?
Yeah, they call it just sweeping. Like, I'm gonna sweep. Like, hey, I'm gonna take a broom and sweep the kitchen, or I'm gonna take the vacuum and vacuum the carpet. Both sweeping. You don't know which is happening. They're just sweeping.
What if they ask you to sweep and you don't know what tool to grab?
Exactly. It's stupid. If you're vacuuming, or if you're using a vacuum, you're vacuuming. If you're using a broom, you're sweeping.
That's crazy.
That is.
It makes me so mad.
That brings me into something that we can plan for next week.
Okay.
Let's find things that other places call that we wouldn't do it. Like, we wouldn't call it that. Like how it's like, okay, like the big argument up in like Minnesota, North Dakota, stuff like this, soda or pop.
I was about to say, are we going to talk soda or pop?
Yeah. You go down south and it's just Coke.
I mean,
It
it's
doesn't matter what you
soda
have.
by
But
definition.
then we're not doing this week. But like in Canada, ATMs are not called ATMs.
Well, I've heard
Cookies are called biscuits in
They're
the
called
United Kingdom,
yeah.
which is
They're called
stupid.
time machines because the company that makes them is Time.
Oh,
So that'll be next week.
I mean, time is money.
Let's wrap.
are we going to
this-
keep it to the U.S. or are we going to go
No,
worldwide?
do whatever you want. I don't care.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say things.
I mean, North Korea calls dogs food.
It was similar to that.
What? It's true.
Have a little woof woof on the side of meow.
All right, thank you guys so much, and I mean it this time, for tuning in to another episode of Whoa What. We're 2 episodes back, so one more until a break.
Yeah.
Did you guys read my description on the video?
Yes.
No,
I don't remember it.
At the very bottom of the description, I said, you get 2 more episodes before a 9-month break, and that's a pretty sweet deal if you ask me.
that's right. That's right. So I'm going to try again to get out of this room with these 2 morons.
Why?
You know what? Not nice. I don't
Not
think I
very
deserve
nice.
that.
Thank you for tuning in to Whoa What. I'm Steven.
This is double A run.
Oh, I'm
This is Max hating double A Ron.
Yeah, but it's a tradition.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode, guys. We will catch you next week.
Traditions can be broken.